Hello everyone, I am Nintendo Man of God, aka Lord Fluffy. Now, as some of you are aware of, there is such a thing in this life as something you have loved through your entire life, or at least the amount of time you've had it, breaking for an inexplicable reason. Basically, the recording microphone that I've been using to do Let's Plays for quite some time now, and for do other things relating to all my videos and whatnot, it just inexplicably stopped working. And there is no explainable reason as to why it did. Like, there was just no reason. So basically, I'm stuck using my headset for a while now. And I'm mad because it just it literally just broke for no good reason. There is no good reason as to why it broke. It was just literally bullshit, to be honest. Anyway, we come through this door after the save station. The last episode, we got the missile launcher back. We headed towards this great temple. We're inside of it, and what the hell is that? Well, that's cool, I guess. Durr. Oh, okay, splinters can just happen, I guess. Or dark splinters at the time. That's cool too. See, the thing is, Samus don't even give a fuck. Now, these guys are fairly easy to beat, as usual. Just don't be stupid. I think that applies to almost anything. But, you know, don't be stupid. Oh, okay. You can just be the one dude to hit me. That's cool. Oh, yay. I'm not talking for dumb reasons. I got missiles back. Yay, and you missed me. Haha. Loser! And then that thing breaks, and out comes the alpha fucking Splinter, who admittedly is a gigantic whore. He is like a million times more of a whore than what comes after this. Oh, Jesus. That was close. Oh, my titty balls. See, the thing is, he predicts where you're going to be and then jumps to that. So, you know, if you're not apparent about things, you're probably going to end up being hit by him. And plus, you do lose your lock-on every time he dashes, too. So, you know, there's that whole idea that, you know... Well, anyway, after you do enough damage to the Alpha Splinter, the dark thing that possessed it before will suddenly just not be there. Now, it's just going to sit there pretty much and let it get possessed. Dark Alpha Splinter. Alpha male of a Darkling Warpack. Giant predator with symbiote enhanced strength, speed, and armor. Symbiote enhanced. So basically, whenever an ink possesses something, it becomes godlike. That's all you really need to know. Of course, you know, this being like the first actual boss of the game, I should have mentioned that, but this is the first actual boss of the game. It is the Dark Alpha Splinter. He is surprisingly weak, and for good reason. Taking him out with anything but the power beam. Like, I could just shoot like this for hours and probably not die, because he is really easy. He fires once and then he lunges at you. That's his pattern. You basically go one direction and then go to the other as soon as he's about to dash, and he won't hit you. Never mind, I'm fucking retarded. Man, it's a good thing that Fluffy guy knows what he's talking about, huh? Huh? Yeah, no, he's a lot easier to read Actually, basically, wherever he shoots, just start going the other direction instantly. But yeah, that's the first boss of the game. Down, done, and dead, basically. And then when that thing dies, something seems to come out of what I would assume be its eye socket. No idea what it is, but the splinter just disappears. What is this anyway? It looks weird. Unknown technology. Well, I'm gonna touch it. Seems safe enough. Am I right, guys? Oh, I don't even know. System alert. Unknown item acquired. Alien technology has bonded to armor systems. Threat scan complete. No negative impact on suit performance. Oh. Okay then. Just suddenly there's that whole thing where it's like, hey, guess what? I'm gonna just bond with your armor now for no explicable reason. Explainable, explicable, blah 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 blah. It's a word. It's weird seeing the Audacity peak like it does with this headset, because for whatever reason, every single headset I get just seems to be like super freaking loud, and I have no idea why. So what the heck is this? This seems interesting. Who's there? What are you?
Do not be afraid. I am Numos, Sentinel of Luminov. Please listen and hear of our world's peril. Long ago, a cosmic object fell to our planet, Aether, exploding with a great force. A rift was torn in time and space, and a strange power flowed over the world. Where there once was one Aether, there were now two. One of light and one of shadow, each existing in its own dimension. It was the day peace ended on Aether, for a new race was born that day on the Dark World, one filled with hate and terrible power. They are the Ing. The Ing are creatures of shadows and darkness, knowing nothing of peace or mercy. For decades we stood against them, yet now we lie on the verge of defeat. When Dark Aether was born, our planetary energy was divided, half for our world and half for theirs. Should one world gain control of this energy, the other will perish. Before you arrived, the Ing had stolen a device from us, one that collects planetary energy. With it, they have weakened our planet to the verge of collapse. But fortune smiled upon us this day, for the energy transfer module, it is now bonded to you. With it, you can help us restore our world. You're our only hope, Samus. Should we fall, the Ing will look to the stars for new planets to ravage and conquer. Your species could be their next victims. The Ing have taken our energy to 3 temples on Dark Aether. Find these temples and transfer the energy from them to our own. I have updated your map system with the location of another temple. There is knowledge there that can help you on your way. I have also updated your translator module. You can now access devices and doors coded with violet holograms. Many lands are now open to you. Prepare well for your journey. The Ing now know you possess the energy transfer module. They will try to recover it at all costs. Return to me once you have restored the energy to a temple. I will aid you as I can. May the light of Aether shine upon you.
And that is Umos. You can scan him, and you will get... he's the sentient species of planet Aether, with being the Luminos. he basically guards this temple, and you can scan this too. This will also give you this is the energy controller that, you know, regulates the energy and whatnot. You can scan this as well, but it just tells you that the chamber holds the energy. And these things here, these are Luminoff Hore. I was about to say Hore. Luminoff lore. So similar to the fact that you can get lore from the fallen people from the Galactic Federation.
You can get it from this Luminoff as well. So let's lead this lore. It is told the Luminoff were not born of Aether, but of the stars. In the early days we roamed with the greatness of the void, bathing in the glorious light of 1,000 stars. We met a vast number of enlightened minds, the Nakrind, the Yilla, and the Chozo among them. Each of them we found had claimed a homeworld and formed a deep bond with it. In time, we decided to do the same.
So the lores will not always match up. You'll always end up finding different lore that equals different portions of the overall story. But if you want to, you can read the whole thing in order by coming to the logbook and then going to lore. Well, if you have the whole thing, and then you go Luminoff lore, and you can read everything in history. You can read everything in order, basically, from there. From history to battle with the Ing to, you know. But still. Again, with the lore thing, it's all good backstory you can use to play the game, basically. It serves as a way to have story in the game without having to devolve too much into an actual story of the gameplay. Yeah, this is the cutscenes, of course. Also, yeah, by the way, he's not the only Luminoff left. The rest of them are hibernating inside those chambers. But yeah, the backstory lores and stuff are a way to have some good story and make it optional so you don't have to deal with it, right? You can scan it, of course. Oh, I should probably scan this thing. Would you not? For real, though, don't actually do that. That hurts. Come this way, and there will be another platform for you to scan and stand on the thing of the elevator platform thingy. In reality, though, once that thing dropped, Samus should not have been standing on it unless her boots are like, hey, I'm just gonna, like, completely and utterly... Yeah, in all honesty, those elevators would suck. They really would. But yeah, remember this gate from before? Let this gateway forever protect our sacred temple. May you find enlightenment and peace. Enlightenment and peace. But yeah, if you remember this, we're back where we were just a little while ago. I love how you can scan this even though... Okay, yeah, okay. It was a splinter cocoon. That was... It was a splinter cocoon. That was one of the big things I was missing. Oh yeah, that's right. Now the splinters can have their cocoon, but then they get possessed by the dark splinters. Because at this point they're like, hey, you want to kill as many of them as possible before they get possessed. Because then they're a problem after that. They're not a problem before they're possessed, they're a problem after. That's basically the rule of thumb. Something is always stronger when it's possessed by the Ing. Oh yeah, by the way, remember that missile door from back there? Well, we can open that now. So I just wanted to kill that last splinter so it wasn't doing any harm to me. You come over here, and here is the first energy tank of the game. Permanently increases your maximum health by 100. And, you know, that's good. You need that. For various reasons. Oh god, why am I yawning suddenly? I don't get it. But yeah, with the the story progressing as it is, we now have to head to a place called the Aegon Wastes. And Aegon Wastes is basically, I can't go this way. God, I have to go the other way. Okay, I was just confused for a second, because when I walked through, well, I know there's a missile expansion up there, but I can't reach it yet, because I need to get up there. But in order to get up there, I need something called the space jump boots, which I apparently lost the whole way over here. Okay, yeah, you do lose all your items before you get here, so you can't actually, you know, get there. Got it. Because I was about to say, there's this distinct sound that, you know, the items make, so if you hear it, chances are there's going to be somebody around here. Now, I know I missed a trooper lore. There's one more I missed. As to where it is, I am a little bit on the confused side, because there's nothing really telling me where it was. I want to figure out where it was, but I just don't know. Well, regardless, what you were supposed to do anyway. Remember that gate I mentioned before in episode 2? Or whatever? Yep. Beyond this door is where you're supposed to go to the Aegon Wastes. Now, there's a dead Luminoth there. He is specifically differently colored than the other ones. He contains the key bearer lores from the Luminoth. And he is J. Famiz.
Final entry. Warrior J for me. Their army swells. Beasts and rogue machines join the ranks of the Horde, all eager to bring death to the Luminoth. They each sent these new additions to the industrial site to do battle with me, while they watched me from safety. Cowardly mongrels! My only regret in death is I did not live to see the day of their defeat. May it come soon!
Now, these key bearer lords will be useful for later, but I will explain the key bearer lores later, because key bearer is kind of an interesting thing to say, right? I'll explain it later, because if I explain it now, it's a little bit of a spoiler, and for anyone who's watching who has never played or seen a Metroid Prime 2 Let's Play, or played Metroid Prime, I will refuse to spoil it for you. By the way, there is the first missile expansion right over here. It is easily missable because of the fact that you're going straight towards... If you're basically one of those people who doesn't have the, like, explorer mindset, it's very easily missable. So that's the first missile expansion of the game. And we've also had some more lore over here as well. And, you know, our heritage. Our search for a home took us through
Our search for a home took us through the cosmos. For many a great cycle we roamed, yet a place to call our own eluded us. In time we began to despair, feeling that the search was in vain. We considered remaining among the stars, until a scout returned with news of a world unlike any other. When we first beheld Aether for the first time, so great was her beauty that we forsook the stars forever to live upon her. From that day forth, the Luminoth were of Aether, our blessed paradise.
Blessed, whatever. Not a big deal to Fluffy. Anyway, with that all done, let's get down to the Aegon Wastes. Currently, at the moment, I'm uploading episode 2 to YouTube, so I'm thinking like, okay, I got a little bit of spare time on my hand, don't have homework really I need to do at this exact moment. Scan these, they'll give you more. Basically what these are is bear pods. They will hold items, so, you know, whatevs. Hey! What I find funny is you can actually, like, scan the sandgrass, and it's actually a scannable thing. I found that funny. It's like grass is scannable. Lel. But yeah, here's the opening cutscene for the Aegon Wastes. And if you hear that, there's an item around. However, don't bother trying to get that item. You won't be able to. Trust me. You may hear it, but you will not be able to get it for some time. I know that pretty much because it's the truth. Yeah. So that's a sand digger, another enemy. I don't really want to deal with you at the moment because you're dumb. Regardless, though, I think this is a good area to turn off the episode. I'm at 20 minutes, and there's a save station right over here. So, that'll be it for this episode of Metroid Prime 2. Thank you guys for watching, and join me in the next episode where I continue onward in the Aegon Wastes. See you guys later. And hopefully I get the microphone fixed or replaced at some point.